like an empty shell, like my own mind is a prison cell. Feel myself sinking lower. Somebody poke me, I might fall over. Gotta keep cool, gotta maintain face. Even when you feel foolish, like you lost the race. Cause it's not when it's too tough to take. It's long after you feel like you'll break. It's alright, alright. Hush, little darling, it's alright. Hide your eyes, so it's time to fight. Hush, little darling. I'll be the last man standing. Whoa, last man standing. Last man standing. I'll always be the last man standing. Wish I could shed my shame like an old snake skin, so empty inside that it might cave in. Bruised up pride in the spot.
Hey everyone, it's Corey Poirier here with the latest, and actually first, I shouldn't say the latest, this is the very first edition of Let's Do Influencing. This is where I share with you an insight I learned from an influencer that we've interviewed on our radio show. We've had, between our radio show and the previous publication, I've done over 4,000 interviews now, so I realized there's no reason I can't start sharing some of the insights that I've learned through video series. So today, what I wanted to talk about is what I learned from Charlene Johnson of Turbo Jam fame. So hopefully you know who Charlene is, but Charlene Johnson is the person who created the Turbo Jam video series, worked with Beachbody, and ultimately released multiple fitness videos. And then she's also, since then, she's moved away somewhat, I believe, from the fitness industry, and she's also in the social media world in a big way. So she's an Instagram influencer, and she puts out programs teaching other people how to crush it on social media. So what did I learn from Charlene? Well, back during one of our interviews with Charlene, I asked her about how she manages her day. How does she get so much done? Because I get the question all the time after I share with people that one of the top traits that I've learned from interviewing so many high achievers, one of the top traits is the ability to say no to all the things that don't move the needle, so that you can say yes to the few things that do. So after sharing that, I get a lot of people saying, well, how do you say no? And what do you know? How do you know what to say no and yes to? So I'm going to share both of those today. So I want to share what I learned from Charlene, but how about I'll leave that for a second and share how I decide personally what to say no and yes to based on what I've learned from these high achievers. So essentially what I've learned from these high achievers is they're really clear on what their calling or their purpose is. And by being really clear on what they're called to do, that allows them to determine what to say no to, because they say no to all the things that aren't moving them further toward that goal. And so in Charlene's case, that might be helping people on social media to influence, helping people in a myriad of ways in relation to crushing it on social media, or, when she was heavily in the fitness world, it could be transforming lives in that way. So for me personally, I have a 5-point system. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to donate, motivate, inspire, educate, and entertain. So I'm trying to do those 5 things on a regular basis. So how I decide what to say no to is, once I decided that, which I call my personal mission statement. So first takeaway is put together your own personal mission statement. So I wrote mine down. I decided that my personal mission statement is to be doing those 5 things as often as possible. And so once I decided that, then I was able to, when tasks came up or when people asked, can you take this on, or something was going to interfere with my time, I was able to say, is it going to be one of those things? Is it going to be 5 of those things? And so if what I was taking on was going to help me accomplish all 5 areas of my purpose statement, the donate, the motivate, etc. If it was going to help me accomplish 4 or 5 of those, then it was going to be an easy yes. However, if it was going to only help me accomplish one of those, it probably would become an easy no, with no regrets. So this helped me decide what to say yes and no to, how I could actually choose what a yes and a no was. Essentially, again, is it going to move me closer to my direction, or going to be a distraction and take me further away? So that's how I decide. And then the secondary part is, how do you say no once you've decided that? And the how do you say no is essentially the thing I wanted to mention that I learned from Charlene. So the how. Charlene mentioned that what happens is, with her, she runs basically a family business. Her and her husband run the entire brand together. And so anytime she says yes to something, it actually can be taking away from her family time. So, it's taking away from something else she could say yes to. So what she does now, instead of making a rash decision, when somebody asks, Charlene, can you help me with this? Can you take this on? She says, well, I have to talk to the family. And then it gives her time to think about it. And she might say, I'll get back to you the next day. If I can't help you, I'll try to connect you with somebody that can. And so what it does, it allows her some time to think. Maybe it will be a yes, but if it's a no because of the family, then at least she knows she's not taken away from family time. But also, the person she's saying it to, it's harder for them to get mad at her if she says, I just want to make sure that it's not going to interfere with my family time and what we're doing together. And so that's how she says no. Now, you can tweak this to however it works best for you. But really, the takeaway is that if you ask for some extra time, tell the person why you're asking for the extra time, and then also tell them you'll do your best to connect them with somebody. If you can't help, it's hard for the person to get mad at you based on that approach. So this is, again, how to decide what to say no and yes to, and then also what I learned from Charlene Johnson, a top influencer, about how to actually say the no and not burn a bridge and still be liked after the fact. Again, thanks, everybody. I'm Corey Poirier. If you want to learn more, you can watch on the next screen, or you can actually just visit us at letsdoinfluencing.com. And while you're there, at present time, you can grab yourself a copy of our free Enlighten book. So again, letsdoinfluencing.com, and check back for the next video. It'll probably be tomorrow. Thanks, everybody. Hope you're having an amazing day. And until next time, I'll see you when I see you.